If you are an American, the best second language you can learn is going to be Spanish. And in this video, I want to talk about why. So, one of the first reasons why Spanish is the best second language for you to learn as an American is because, generally speaking, it's not very difficult to learn. You can become fluent in roughly 3 to 4 months if you really study hard. And many of the things that are the basics of Spanish don't differ too much from English. For example, the alphabet is pretty much the exact same. Vowels are going to be very consistent in the Spanish language. There's not as much change as in English. Most of the vowels for each letter are going to be the exact same and congruent throughout all the language. Many of the words are very similar. So, for example, in English, tion ending words are going to be the exact same in Spanish, just with cion. So, for example, situation in English would be situación in Spanish. Presentation in English would be presentación in Spanish. If you just learn those basic congruent similarities, you're already going to learn a lot of basic grammar in Spanish, which is a huge advantage over other languages where you have to learn whole new alphabets, whole new grammar style. It becomes very difficult. But with Spanish, as an English speaker, it's very simple, straightforward, and if you study hard, in 3 to 4 months, you can become fluent. Another major reason why you should learn Spanish as a second language is because you have a lot more work opportunities in the United States. The US currently has over 50 million Spanish speakers, and it's growing every day. A large number of immigrants coming to the United States are going to be from Latin American countries such as Mexico, Venezuela, Colombia, etc. And that number is only going to continue. So, in the construction industry, in the hospitality industry, even in the tech industry, you're going to find many native Spanish speakers. And as an American, if you learn Spanish, you're going to have a leg up on the competition. And like I said before, it's not that hard to learn. So, if you learn Spanish, you're going to have a huge advantage in the workplace. Another reason why you should learn Spanish is for travel opportunities. Apart from the US and Canada, pretty much all of Latin America is going to be Spanish speaking, apart from Brazil. So if you're traveling anywhere throughout the over 15 countries in Latin America, Mexico, Colombia, whatever it is, you're going to be able to communicate easily with natives and locals. You're going to have a much better experience. You can even go to Spain as well. Travel experiences are much richer and better if you learn Spanish, and it is really the growing language of the West. It's the second most spoken apart from English, and it's only going to continue. Another reason why you should learn Spanish is that it opens the door for a third language. I myself am a Spanish speaker that is an original native English speaker, and I picked up Italian as a third language. And I was able to pick it up very fast because I already had the basics of Spanish down. And Italian is not too different from Spanish. A lot of the conjugation is the same, a lot of the root vocabulary is going to be very similar. And I already learned all the basics in Spanish. So when I picked up Italian, it was very easy. And that goes the same for Portuguese and various other languages that are Romance languages. If you learn the basics of Spanish, you're going to be able to open the door to various other languages, and it's just going to be easier for you as an English speaker having a second language. If you're an American and you've thought of learning a second language, Mandarin or other languages could be great, but I think personally, based off of the reasons that I've given you, I think Spanish is the best language to start as a second language. It's going to give you the motivation to get going on more languages. It's easy, it's straightforward. You have an abundance of people and opportunities that you can speak the language to. And overall, I think it is a well worthwhile language to learn. You're going to get a lot of joy out of learning it. I know I have as well. But leave your comments down below. If you disagree with me, I want to hear why. But in my opinion, I think it's the best language to learn. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.